just 10 minutes before that. So what I do at Target, it's already almost gonna be my anniversary working at Target for 1 year, and my anniversary is at October 23rd, and I'll be off that day, so yay for me. But on October 3rd, that will be my anniversary of working 1 year at Target. So, so far, what I do at Target is check lanes, basic cashier, and then I do guest services, self-checkout, and drive-ups. So it's basically cross-train, and also the cash office. I'm starting to do the cash office. So check lanes, and then wherever they need me, if somebody else needs a break, then I go and give them their break, whether it's at guest services, self-checkout, check lanes, or drive-ups. So drive-ups, we have to wear our vests, the yellow-orange vests when we're going outside. So, dealing with cars and giving their orders. So check lanes, that one also, being in the front end, being a guest advocate, basically at Target, just, where I work at is just dealing with customers all the time. So, yeah, so it depends on my mood, which one I prefer to do at work. But then lately, it's mostly just been doing drive-ups and guest services. And then sometimes when you do guest services, we also have to do the bullseye, where put those away, or sort the carts at guest services. Guest services, I feel like you have to do the most at guest services. Sometimes it can be chill, but that's when we have to deal with more complaints of dealing with customers, guests, with their returns, or if they have a question, or if they want Pokemon cards, or any cards or whatever, or shipped orders, and then we had to sort the carts as well over there, and if there's vendors, they come up to the front of the guest services to ask, and then we gotta walkie-talkie somebody, the upper leads, to try to get them go to receiving or whatever. I don't know. And then the first thing I did was check lanes, and then after that, guest services, and then self-checkout, and then drive-ups, and then now I'm doing cash office as well. So cash office, you have to collect all the money from all the registers and all the drawers. So I have to, every time when I get off at around 10:30, then I know I have to do the cash office, 10:30 p.m. So that means I know I have to do the cash office, but I gotta make sure with them. So I would have to have a walkie, my Zebra device, and my Zebra. When I work, I always have to have a Zebra device. So that way I log in to my login and stuff, and use it, especially use it at guest services and drive-ups, and when I close registers, if it's my turn to close, do the cash office that day or something, that night. So yeah, but yeah, check lanes, just cashiering. We're just dealing with the customers, ringing up their stuff, and if there's a long line, then obviously you gotta open another lane or try to walkie-talkie, etc. Communicate that we need more people. Sometimes we're low staff, and I hate when that happens. We're low staff almost all the time. Sometimes, not all the time, but basically we're sometimes there's call-outs or we're low staff or whatever. And I hate when that happens because it puts us in a pickle or whatever. And then there's self-checkout, where we have to watch all the registers that people are using when they do self-scanning at the self-checkout. So we have the keys, we have all the keys, and so that way we can put the new, if we need the keys for something, or if the people who are doing the check lanes, if they're blinking their lights, that means they need something, or they need more money or whatnot, or need help. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, so I like it so far. I work at Target now, so you always have to wear a red, either a red vest, red t-shirt, or anything red, on top. And then, yeah, so, yeah. But, yeah, I like it so far. I'm glad, I'm grateful to have a job. And that now, I used to work at Walmart, which where you wear a blue vest. Now, I work at Target, where you wear a red. So, or red vest, or whatever. So, yeah, I like it so far at Target. We have a Starbucks, obviously at Target. And then, I'm going to start trying drinking energy drinks, I think. I think that will help pick me up when I'm tired or don't want to go to work. Because there's days where I be in a funk and I have to force myself to go to work because I got to make money for the rent or for the bills or whatever. But then I have other days where I'm like, like I'm ready to get the work done and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. But, so far I'm glad that, I'm cross-trained at doing check lanes. It's, basically once you know what you're doing, it gets kind of easy. It's just that I hate when I have to go back and forth, because obviously once you're cross-training and all these stuff, you have to probably relieve somebody from their break to go back to something else. And then drive-ups, that's where I'm like sweating, because basically we're going back and forth, picking out deliveries, orders, and putting it in the cart and giving it to the delivery outside to their cars. And sometimes they have Starbucks orders or returns or whatever as well. And then guest services, that one you have to deal with returns, and sometimes there's like big bulky returns and stuff like that. And we had to also put stuff back in receiving, like salvage and CRC. And we have to defect some stuff out, and then if there's like liquids, then we have to defect it out and then spill it at Starbucks or at the water fountain or whatever. That's what I do or whatever. And sometimes sometimes asset protection, AP, they usually are their security. And if somebody's stolen something at self-checkout, then obviously I suspend the slip, and then I give it to AP to check the videos, or to check who, keep an eye out on people who didn't pay for their stuff or whatever, if we're busy doing other stuff and whatnot. And then because sometimes we don't have not a lot of people. Sometimes there's people where we don't have enough people, and then we don't have anybody to watch self-checkout. And then sometimes we have to, because there'll probably be only one. I don't know, it just depends. I hate when we're low staffed, that's basically it. When we're low staffed, we don't have everybody that can be at self-checkout, guest services, and check lanes, and drive-ups as well, and etc. So, but when we do, then it's all good. So, yeah. Yeah, I like it so far. Working, I get InstaPay, so basically, once I work the shift, I can take the money out of my card. I can take the money from the shift that I worked the day before, and then I can transfer it to my account, and then the next day. So that's what I like. But I used to thought that would be a problem, because I would be like, oh, how am I gonna? Because I'm not good at saving money. But then basically I learned to try to save the money if it's for the rent or for the bills. Mostly for the rent, I gotta make sure I save the money. Then I'll put it to a saving jar that they have on the Target InstaPay app, where I can take the money out after the shift I worked the day before. So it's InstaPay, so it's early pay, where I get early pay where I can take it out the next day or so. That's what I used to have at Walmart too. Where Walmart we had daily pay, or not daily pay. I forgot what it was called, but we had where it's the same thing, but they're kind of different. With Target, basically you just get it the day after you work the shift. So after you did the shift, you can take the money out the next day. With Walmart, you only can use the early pay once a week, and then once you use it, you have to wait till the next week. And then once it's the next week of payday, then that's when you can take the rest of the money out, which is payday. So I know I don't really get a lot on my payday, because I take out all the money out the day after I work the shift. So, yeah. And I do want to try to what's it called? I want to update my wardrobe and stuff. Like, try to get more t-shirts for work but now it's starting to be fall, so it's not summertime, so I don't need to get t-shirts all the time. But, I'll probably need to get more long sleeves, because it's going to start getting cold winter time, which I don't like. I don't like summertime and wintertime. But definitely gonna need to. I have a raincoat because I ride my scooter, so I always have to charge my scooter. When I go to work, I ride my scooter to work, and it's enough to go to work and then come back home. Because after that, that's all my scooter is only enough. Good thing I work close by, because my scooter is only enough to go to work and then back home. If I wanted to go somewhere a little bit further or whatever, I would have to charge my scooter at work, which they do have a place for the bikes and scooters at the locker area. So there's that. But, yeah, so but then once I go back home, and when I ride my scooter back home, I hear my music on my Bluetooth earbuds. And then when I ride back home and I have to charge my scooter for the next day of work, so I have to charge it for like 4 hours. So I have to have at least 4 hours of charge for my scooter to ride it to have it transport to work. So yeah. And what else? Yeah, so that's basically about it. I just have an anniversary coming up at working at Target. Hopefully I can push through it and make it all the way to October 23rd, so I can say that I made it to a year of working at Target. Some days I don't want to go to work, but I should be grateful and lucky, and that I'm grateful and appreciative that I work. So I gotta be appreciative that I can be of service and do the job and get it done. So yeah. So I do like it at Target. There's pros and cons and stuff, but I do like it. I like that it's close by, and I like my coworkers. They're all nice and stuff, and cool and good and stuff, and they do their work, I do my work and stuff. So yeah, and my team leads too, managers, team leads as well, and etc. So yeah, so I remember when I first started working there, and now it's almost been a year that now I've been working at Target. So I'm grateful. I want to see how long I can make this last working at Target, because I remember I was unemployed and I didn't have a job, and I was just on the SSI mostly. And then now I can say I work, and I should be appreciative that I can do a service and just get by just like anybody else. But I have to admit, I'm not good at saving money, so I definitely need to work on that. But definitely on Christmas time, that's gonna be hectic, because that's holidays. And I know there's Thanksgiving too and Halloween, but Christmas, that one's gonna be hectic. But I know I'm gonna get paid more, because I'm gonna get more hours. I know from Christmas time, because they're gonna definitely need more people, and we're definitely gonna hire more people. They're definitely gonna hire more people around the seasonal time, around holidays. So yeah, but definitely Christmas, I want to try to get some gift baskets for my family, and try to do a stocking stuffer for me and my twin sister that we'll try to do. We'll see if we'll do it or not, because we'll probably be too busy with work or whatnot, or probably just, and she also wants to do a homeless package on Christmas Day for the homeless people. So I also want to help out and pitch in when I get my food stamp to help out with some water, Gatorade and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, so I just wanted to talk about Target, and I do want to upgrade my wardrobe. I want to try to get better clothes for work. And what else? I want to get more shoes. I want to get update my shoes. I want to get Skechers, because I'm a Skechers girly. I used to be, but now I want to try to get Skechers again, because I think that'll help with my feet or whatever. And yeah. And then I want to. I dyed my hair recently. I dyed it purple, and it's looking more like pink. It's getting pink now. But yeah. So what else? And this is my nail polish. I did my nails the other day or so. I like this color. So I also like to get my nails done, but I don't get it done all the time because that costs money, obviously. So I just get it done by myself. But my nail polish right there. So this is all I need for nail polish my nails. Is these. So yeah. But I do want to get more tattoos. I want to get a 1992 tattoo right here. And put it right there. So that way, it basically means that I was born in 1992. Millennial. So yeah. So yeah. And yeah, so that's just working at Target. I gotta make sure I go to work and not be in a funk and not want to go to work because that's missing out on making money when I get tired or oversleep or just don't feel like doing the work. But I should be grateful that I work, and I'm glad to be working at Target. So yeah, peace. Check it.